Alright guys, so a new trailer for Storm 3 was released, and there's actually been quite a bit of info that has been released over the past few weeks or a month or so, and I haven't really done updates on it, so I'm going to talk about all these things. Alright, so first of all, this trailer looking real nice, getting me even more hyped for Storm 3. I'm definitely more excited for it than even Storm Generations, because they're bringing story mode back, and one of the things about Storm 2 that really got me just into the game and really loving it, and it even, for the most part, kind of got me back into gaming, like I've said in the past, is that story mode that it just really allowed me to like play in the Naruto world, and I really like that. And the thing about it is that this story mode, they're not really clear about it, and which is what makes it even more exciting. Like, oh, I can't wait to freaking put this game in and see how it's gonna play. Is that they announced that they're going to be a hack and slash element to this game. Now, if you don't know what a hack and slash is, quickly, it's basically those type of games where you run around and you just keep cutting enemies. There's like, 50 enemies on the screen and you cut through them and whatnot. And the biggest example that they've shown, and even in this latest trailer they've shown, is Sasuke when he was in the Five Kage Summit when he invaded, and all those samurai guys were like trying to stop him, and he's just slicing through them. And basically that's going to be one of the elements of the game. Now, is the story mode going to be hack and slash, and then like when you get to an enemy you fight them like in the actual fighting mode? That would be pretty freaking awesome, because that's pretty much like getting two games in one. You're getting a hack and slash, which I'm a pretty decent sized fan of hack and slash. I like the Bleach Soul Resurrection, and there's a couple of hack and slash games that are pretty cool, Kaizoku Muso. So they're pretty cool. But then also we're gonna have our fighter as well, because if it's the way I think it is, it's going to be the story mode is you run through the level, you fight all the bosses or all the villains, then you get to the boss and then you fight him in a versus mode, and that's gonna be freaking awesome. It's like two games in one. This is definitely going to be better than Generations. Now, will it be better than Storm 2? I'm not really sure, because Storm 2, I like the element of being able to walk through Konoha, even though it was very restricted compared to Storm 1. Storm 1, you just had, it felt like a more wider range, even though in Storm 2 you could go to different villages, but in Storm 1 you could just jump all over Konoha on top of buildings, everything, and Storm 2 kind of did a different version of that, and this is going to be even more different. And I like that they switch it up as far as the story mode goes. Now, Generations didn't have story mode, which was kind of a bummer, but Storm 3 is going to have one, and I wonder how they're going to play it out. Some of the boss battles we've seen, I believe they showed, was it Naruto versus the QB in the trailer, and you just see them, him beating the QB's ass, and I'm like, oh man, this is going to be awesome. I can't wait. The boss battles is back, which is another plus, and like from what I've seen thus far, a couple of the boss battles, they're looking really sharp. As far as material goes, there was an interview that came out a while back that the guy in charge said, we're going to do everything we can to get all the material that's been aired in the anime up to the release in 2013. So what's going to happen in there? I'm guessing if we get up to the stuff that happens in 559 by what I believe the game drops February, March, or April, around there, somewhere in like springtime, then we might get Madara, the real Madara, showing up in the game. I'm hoping for that, because that's like, I really want to play as him. That's, for me, if they throw him in the game, even if they haven't animated that particular part yet, then it'll be like what they did with Storm Generations, adding in QB mode, because I believe QB mode was just aired when the game came out. It was like the episode before that, so it was like a real big treat. And if they do that with Madara, I'll be, happy as well, because it's just going to be crazy. Now, I know a lot of people are going to pick Madara, but I really don't care. I just want him to be in the game so I can play with him. And overall, so far from the trailer, it got me, even more excited. This is like, it shows you a lot of the elements of why you love Naruto. You got Naruto going up against Sasuke, trying to save him. Now, some people hate that aspect. I personally enjoy seeing, a friend trying to rescue a fellow comrade, and that was really what the trailer focused on, Naruto and Sasuke. Previous trailers mostly focused on, like, other stuff, but I like how this trailer kind of focusing on that for the most part. And we just see a couple different things that is really like interesting. Like, I'm really excited to see how they're gonna handle the hack and slash element, because if we got the versus mode, which obviously is still gonna be same fighting style and same fighter, but with also hack and slash, two games in one. You can't beat that, and it's going to be awesome. I can't wait for Storm 3. We still got a ways to go, because it's September now. The game comes out in spring, I believe February or March, around there, or April. So we still got a ways to go, but still, for the fact that we got a new trailer, I believe it came out yesterday or today. It's like a 3-minute promo. We got a lot of info on the game, and they still haven't even finished it because they're going to keep on creating more and more content for wherever the anime is going to lead the right before the video game comes out. So that's freaking awesome. I can't wait. Overall, another trailer I'll link in the description that just got me even more excited for the game is like, you can't go wrong when you're adding 2 games in one, hack and slash and fighter, and that's really what I feel like Storm 3 is going to deliver. And like, they could even patent that because that's just such a good idea. 2 games in one. How can you not love something like that? I hope they just do it right. Let me know what you thought if you've seen the trailer. What do you think about the hack and slash element? Being able to plow through 50 enemies at once and then go and fight, like the Raikage with Sasuke or something. What is your take on that? And what do you, if there's like one particular character that you want to play as that you think they might not add or might add, let me know who it is. Is it Madara? Is it, Obito? Who do you really want to see in Storm 3 the most? But that's all I have for this quick discussion. Can't wait for Storm 3. All this really material that they've been releasing, trailers and whatnot, have just got me even more excited for the game because I know it's going to be freaking awesome. And it's definitely going to top Generations. I don't know how much will it top Storm 2, if it will, but we'll just have to wait and see. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.